Hello, Cancers. Welcome. This reading is going to be slightly different. It's going to cover briefly each month of this year. I have the lovers in the middle of the spread as the significator, since this year is a 6-year numerology and this is the sixth card in the major arcana of the tarot. So this year is about balance, harmony, coming together with others, contracts, relationships, balance, alignment. I said balance already. Yes, alignment with ourselves and with others, integration. So that's going to be happening in different phases for us and on different levels for us. So let's go ahead and get into your reading, Cancer. As always, check all your placements for your zodiac sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, North Node, whatever. And you can also check out Patreon for exclusive readings. I'm changing my content, so just bear with me and stick around because it's going to get good, I promise. All right. So for the month of January, you could be meditating a lot, resting a lot, even though the month is just over. It could have involved trying to find a lot of mental balance. You could be in isolation or spending a lot of time resting, sleeping, meditating. But this Wheel of Fortune here, it represents luck or good fortune, also fate, just like something being meant to happen. So if you feel like things have been slow or there's been a lot of downtime or you've been spending a lot of time by yourself, then that's meant. That's what it's like. It's time for that. There could be lots of healing and introspection, reflection, rest, breaks, things like that. But just know that it's like right on time for you. It also represents that it's a good thing. Like it's a good thing. It's for a good reason. So even if it doesn't feel like it's good, it's helping you wrap up a phase with this number 10 here and find mental peace and balance. So I think that's kind of short, sweet, straight to the point. You could be taking a vacation or getting your mind off of some things and experience a lucky or faithful situation that takes place that kind of helps you make peace with certain circumstances. February, we have the Emperor and the King of Swords. Feel like you're in a position of power and you're making decisions. You're clear-headed, you're focused, you're determined, you're making choices. You're having to use a lot of logic. Maybe you're making choices that affect other people as well. I feel like you have a lot of power. You have a lot of position. You have a lot of authority here, whether it's in your workplace, your job, or just in your life in general. Or this type of person could just be really important in your life. But I feel like for the most part, the cards that I pull are going to represent you. This Emperor energy is Aries, Mars energy. So it's very kind of like straightforward and straight to business, very direct. And then this King of Swords is also kind of very direct and what's the word? I don't want to say blunt. Just like it feels sharp, intellectually, mentally sharp, psychologically sharp. Maybe you have to make a lot of choices, decisions, or delegate tasks or things like that. But it just feels like you have a lot of power and you're mentally sharp or aware or agile. And this rest that you've been getting probably is preparing you for the following month. So in March, we have the Wheel of Fortune again. With the Justice card. Another card of balance, Libra energy. So it does give more of that air energy, that mental balance energy. So that could be an ongoing cycle for you or growth path for you this year. But anyway, if it's not that, this is another fateful, lucky time. It's like you're right where you're supposed to be. That's exactly what this means. Like you're right where you're supposed to be. So again, you're right where you're supposed to be. And this can also, again, involve some type of decision or cause and effect. Like a previous decision or choice that you made is leading you to this place where you are now. Or someone else that's involved in this situation is experiencing this cause and effect and you're a part of it. But it's like, you're right. You're meant to be here. This is supposed to be happening. It could be a legal situation that you're involved with, or you could be paying off old fines or something like that. There could be certain legalities that have to take place to balance things out, for there to be equilibrium. So that could be good or bad, depending on. But again, it's wrapping up phases, closing things up, moving on to the next. With this number 10 here, it represents the end of a cycle, the end of a phase. When there's an ending, there's also a new beginning. So you're moving on in a very balanced way. You may have to make a lot of decisions or choices, official choices or decisions. Excuse me. I feel like whatever's happening, whatever this is leading up to, you're going to have to be mentally sharp. All right, so April, we have the Seven of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. So you're very tenacious, but you're not exhausting yourself. You have a lot of energy, but you're using it efficiently. So you're working smart, not hard. Very resilient, like not giving up. You could be standing up for yourself or someone else, like advocating for something, someone, for yourself, for a relationship, for a job, for a position, for a belief. Whatever it is, you're slowly building or working with the Knight of Pentacles. It's a slow, methodical, very practical energy. You're using your time, energy, effort, money very efficiently, very meticulously, making sure that your efforts don't go to waste. So you could be doing this on the behalf of someone else, like doing it for someone else or for the cause of someone else or something else. Or it could totally be for your own beliefs, interests, passion, whatever it is, it's something that you're passionate about. And you're willing to, it's like you're willing to go the long haul. So May, we have the King of Wands and the Eight of Cups. So I feel like you're very determined to accomplish your goals. You see something very clearly. You're able to visualize something very clearly. The King of Wands is a visionary, very determined, very artistic, very passionate, very charismatic, outgoing, not afraid to put yourself out there, not afraid to perform, and you just have a lot of energy and passion in general. So there's something that I feel like there's either something that you're sacrificing, or someone is, if you're involved with someone, they could find that you're more focused on your dreams, your goals, your passions than them. And they can kind of feel like you have your back towards them. They could be walking out, moving on, deciding that there's no love here for me. Maybe you've been, y'all been going back and forth for a while, y'all been at it for a while, and maybe they just finally decide, okay, I'm not getting what I need here, and I need to move on. Or this can be you. You could be moving on or walking away from something that you once had a lot of love for, but for whatever reason, where you are in your life now is not giving you what you need. Emotionally, it's not emotionally fulfilling, or it's not supporting your creativity or your vision for your future. So it does feel like there's a splitting or a parting of ways taking place some kind of way. All right, so that was May. So June, we have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. So these two cards, the Queen of Swords is very blunt, direct. So you could be a little bit bitter, because the Queen of Swords can be bitter. So you could be a little bit sarcastic, a little hurt, and that can be coming out in the way your thoughts and the way you speak to people. You could just be trying to play it safe, stay in your comfort zone, and you could be projecting onto other people your insecurities because you don't feel stable or secure, and for whatever reason, telling people how you feel, being blunt and being honest or direct about whatever, I don't know, being blunt and bitter, maybe even emotional, mentally, psychologically manipulative. Something about that makes you feel safe. It's like it's a defense mechanism. I use a lot of words. Sorry. Essentially, it's like you start doing this as a defense mechanism. You could be spewing these slurs or just being mean, bratty, bitchy, sarcastic, blunt, hurtful, and bitter, because it's a digression of this King of Swords energy. So something about this situation, I feel like it leaves you a little bit bitter. So just be mindful of that, and don't allow that to you. Oh, don't do that as a defense mechanism. Also, you could just be making some very important decisions about security, about finances, about savings, investments of your time, energy, effort, money, something about this. It could also be that this situation made you feel like you were wasting your time, or how did you not see this coming? So now you kind of like, all right, let me take a closer look, but also you're being more introspective about how you can be more balanced and secure and take better care of yourself, your body, your home. So you could be working out, taking a closer look at your diet, at just the way you take care of yourself, and what makes you feel secure in your body, in your home, with your health, with your ability to move and take care of yourself and eat and survive, all of those things. All right, so that's June, correct? July, we have the Nine of Pentacles, followed by the Five of Wands. So I feel like you're in this position where you're very fortunate. You have everything that you need. People can look at you as spoiled. They can look at you as spoiled or sedity or like a rich girl, but you have this wealth, this air of wealth about you. Like you just are very stable and secure. And maybe it's because you worked really hard towards achieving that goal. You paid closer attention to it. So now it's showing up and people can see it. You've been able to become self-sufficient in this area, very stable. So your materialism, the materialistic aspects of your life, like your home, your car, or like you have nice things. Everybody can look at you and see like, oh, she has a nice home. She has a nice apartment, house, car, whatever. They just feel like your lifestyle represents sort of like luxury. And that can bring a lot of jealousy. There could be bickering. You could spark jealousy in others. There could be, it just feels like jealousy and bickering. I feel like it's probably something that you may not even notice. It says an energy of Virgo, so you may notice it. But also it's just like, it's kind of just beneath you. Whatever it is, it doesn't particularly involve you. You could just be sparking jealousy in others. But also this could represent some type of conflict that's going on around you. A lot of people could be fighting to get your attention, things like that. So yeah, it feels like a bunch of weird, immature energy. So just be mindful that's going on. And what was that? July, September, October, November, December. Yes. August, we have the Ace of Pentacles followed by the Page of Wands. I love this. So this is, I feel like this is just something simple, something new that has a lot of potential for growth. It could be a fresh step in a spiritual journey. So you could be, let me try to think of an example. So I feel like this is a new opportunity. So maybe you learn about something that involves like agriculture or, I don't know, survival, but there's some material benefit or gain here. Maybe it's involving finances or money. So maybe you learn how to invest, but I feel like whatever it involves along this journey, there's a spiritual aspect here. There's an awakening here. It's awakening your inner child. This can also represent messages, good news, something that really gets you excited. Like you have the opportunity to take a chance with this, I don't know, whatever this new endeavor is. It's something solid that has a potential for growth, but it really gets you excited. It fills you with a lot of intrigue or wonder or excitement. I said excitement. It really just sparks your passion and gets your inner child, your inner creativity flowing. It can also involve writing. So you could have the opportunity to, I don't know, like maybe you're writing a book or you're assisting with writing, or I don't know. It can vary, but I feel like this it's a spiritual journey. It's something that can be very transformational. And what was the word? It was something and it just like slipped my mind. It was a specific adjective that I wanted to use for this card. Yeah, you just really get inspired. Whatever this is, it's a new opportunity or new endeavor. It could be a job. It could be an offer, a job offer, something like that. Doesn't have to be a job offer, but whatever it is, it just makes you, it just really allows you to be really inspired. And, you know, all of the emotions that come with that, all of the excitement, all of the downloads that start coming in. That's kind of like, it sends you down this adventure, whether it's a physical adventure or not. You have an adventure internally. Excuse me, let me take a sip of water. I don't know why my digestion is like, maybe I'm talking too fast. I don't know. So that was July, August. That was August. So September, we have, the Judgment card and the High Priestess. This is a powerful combination. I feel like you're having a major epiphany or an awakening. It's beyond an epiphany. This is definitely an awakening. It could be very intense. What's happening this month of the year? I'm like, I wanted to pull out the astrology stuff, but I didn't want to make this reading turn into an hour-long reading. But this definitely is indicative of an awakening. There's a recognition, a reconciliation within yourself. You could be forgiving yourself, forgiving someone else, but there's something you're unlocking in your subconscious mind. There's some deep thoughts, deep emotions that are buried in either in your past or your past life, but it's a part of your soul with the High Priestess here. There could be a new gift coming online, so you could be finding yourself more spiritually talented in different ways. Again, so like I said, this new opportunity, this new offer, it might seem like it's small or nothing at first, but then you go down this spiritual awakening or this spiritual rabbit hole, and then all of a sudden, boom, you have this awakening. What month is this? September? September. I have to look at the astrology of September and see if there's anything significant. If there is, I'll add it on Patreon. But anywho, this is definitely indicative of an awakening. This is Pluto energy paired with the moon. Pluto's making aspects to every single Mercury retrograde this year. So it's going to be profoundly, intuitively, like the shifts in the mindsets and perspectives are going to be profound. So there's going to be all kinds of levels. There's going to be different levels of awakening. But this feels like a very powerful awakening. And allowing your psychic abilities to come all out, because all of a sudden you understand something. So now that psychic vision is fine-tuned. So your foresight, your discernment, your intuitive abilities, your ESP, all those channels kind of get turned up a notch. So I love this for you, Cancer. That's powerful. All right, September, October. October, we have the Empress. Oh, the Empress and the Queen of Cups. I'm just creativity. Like, you are just, and then beauty, like beautiful beauty, sensuality. Like, you could just be taking really good care of yourself. Your skin could be popping. Your hair could just look really good. You could be in really good shape. Because I feel like this is also like you paying attention to your health. So maybe you start working out or getting really serious about your workout journey. And then you start getting fine. People start getting jealous. And then, you know, it's just like all these different things happen. But this just feels like you're just taking care of yourself. Even if you're not physically changing, you just feel beautiful and you're exuding this creativity and this divine feminine energy, Venus energy and Scorpio energy. So this is very powerful feminine energy compared together. Compared together. Mercury is retrograde. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway. But this Empress card represents like that creativity, that sensuality, that beauty, but you're also just very fertile. So you could be creating things, whether it's like manifesting right now. You're rich with ideas. Like your feminine energy is just like popping. And then with this Scorpio energy of the Queen of Cups, I feel like you're healing yourself. You're nurturing yourself. And that allows you to nurture others as well. Or you could just be attracting other people. But it just feels very loving and like nurturing yourself. Said that? It just feels like a lot of self-care. You're going to definitely be attracting a lot of attention. You could also be becoming a parent. Some of you could be getting pregnant. All right, that was October, November, we have the Moon card followed by the Page of Pentacles. So the Moon card can represent deep emotions or also the subconscious mind, but it can also represent, and this thing, like this is secrets. You could be unlocking secrets, or let me actually backtrack. This could be you finding out about some type of secrets, somebody seeking forgiveness for some type of secrets, but also it's like something you intuitively knew, and now all of a sudden it comes like it, you get the clarity or the like, I don't want to say closure, but you get the clarity, you get the confirmation that something was what you knew it was deep down inside. And it's like finally you got the proof. There could be an opportunity for forgiveness or second chance or something like that, but everything else I said previously still applies. But anyway, the Moon card is here. So you could be learning about your dreams or psychic abilities or something like that. You could be studying these new gifts that you've unlocked. The Moon card also represents fears. There could be some worries. So maybe there's something you're not too sure about, or you're just unaware. Like there's things that you realize you're unaware of, or like these occult things that you're unfamiliar with, you want to learn more about. So you could be reading a lot, taking a class, practicing, using your third eye, I don't know, doing meditations, things like that, like practicing, doing and learning different spiritual practices and practicing these things, these activities to strengthen your gifts so that you can alleviate your fear of being like unprepared for the unknown. So like it's like if you learn about all these different topics, then it won't be unknown anymore. You'll be familiar with it. So if it ever crosses your path, you'll be like, oh, I know what that is, and you'll be chill. So I think you're also just learning how to use your gifts, learning how to use your intuitive abilities in new ways, these new gifts that you've unlocked, you're learning how to apply it to your life. And then December, we have the 3 of Cups and the 10 of Cups. Ooh, this is beautiful. So by December, I see you celebrating with your friends, your family, your loved ones, community, people who love and support you. It could be also a creative environment. It just feels like a lot of joy, lots of celebrations, lots of accomplishments. You feel like there's been a lot of growth and just happiness that has accumulated over the years. So you're celebrating and having a good time. This could just represent the holidays, birthdays. Also, again, if you're having a baby, you could be having like a baby shower or something like that. You could be doing a gender reveal. You could be finding out that you're pregnant or having a baby, something like that. But it feels like celebrating something big, having a lot of people over. There could be a wedding. It just feels like a big, happy celebration. You could be graduating. There could be many different things that take place, but it feels like big accomplishments, maybe even life events. But you're celebrating with your closest friends, your family, your neighborhood, your community, and you feel like there's lots of love and support around you. People who you're emotionally connected to. Love that for you. So let's close this reading with a self-care card for you so you can help navigate like different ways you can just care for yourself this year to get through. I think it's upside down. Well, part of the cards are upside down. Whatever. Okay. I'll fix it later. All right, let's pull a self-care oracle card for you. More than one may come out, so I'll take them as long as there's no like 5 of them. Okay. Watch a movie. I'm gonna get a card for Cancers. Chanting. Love that. Anything else? All right, I'll take these 2. Watch a movie. Watch a movie was the first card. I'm going to read the description also. Chanting is the second one. These are such cute cards. Okay. Card number 54. Watch a movie. The mantra is, I am worthy of relaxing. Movies are a beautiful way to escape into fantasy, slip into another culture, or try on a different point of view. They can be the perfect indulgence when you need a time out, a perspective shift, a deep belly laugh, or a good cry. I feel like that can be definitely utilized this month with these first two cards. Like maybe you have a lot of time to yourself or isolation. It can be very healing and make you feel like you're getting away, especially if you have to like quarantine or you're just resting or you're just really tired, you're sleeping a lot or things like that. You just want to spend a lot of time alone. It says, plan a night to watch a movie by yourself and journal about how it makes you feel. Treat yourself to a solo date, movie night, or a night at the movie theater. You are worth it. Organize a themed movie night with a loved one or a group and step out of reality or into a story together. The journal prompt for this card is, what is your favorite movie from childhood and how does it make you feel? All right, let's look at the chanting card. Chanting, the mantra is, my voice is heard. So if you're new to chanting, you can start with learning if you're new to chanting, you can start with learning to tone Om, the sound of and the sound for each chakra. I'm like, let me slow down. At first, practice chanting on your own to gain a level of comfort. And you can also pull up on YouTube like different chants. It'll give you like the correct pronunciation and tone of each chant. Let me just slow down. Anyway, the crown chakra is Om. The third eye chakra is also Om. The throat chakra is Hum. Heart chakra, Yam. Solar plexus chakra, Ram. Sacral chakra, Vam. And I'm probably not pronouncing it correctly in this sake. And anyway, root chakra is Lam. So anywho, experiment with the different tones, noticing which ones come out easily or feel challenging. Free yourself from worrying about how you sound. Allow your unique voice to resonate and express itself. And it feels so good, especially if you do it with a group of people. You like the room literally starts to vibrate. When you get the tone down right, you'll feel it, and it feels really good. Anywho, when you're ready to go deeper and experience the sensation of chanting in a group, look for a local singing, chanting, or kirtan events. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Most yoga studios will include chanting as a part of the practice, typically at the beginning or at the end of the class. You can also pioneer the effort within your community and gather some loved ones who are willing to chant with you. This activity is especially fun to try in an enclosed space that has a loud echo or outside surrounded by beautiful nature. This is very true, especially if you're in a room that will have an echo. It's going to make that vibration and frequency really resonate. The journal prompt for this card is, what blocks, real or imagined, prevent you from chanting? What practical steps can you take to eliminate these blocks? Forgive me for my stuttering. Woo! But overall, this was a really good reading. A lot of stuff came up. So I'm going to continue to dig deeper into these cards throughout the year. So next month, we'll get into why this Emperor and King of Swords card came up. And I hope you decide to watch the other signs and any other additional readings that you find. Until next time, peace, love, and life. If you need a personal reading, the information will be in the description box. Later.